Good morning. Okay, good afternoon. It is currently 1:15. I have to work tonight. It's supposed to be a non-closing shift, but we all know how that happens. So, you know what I was noticing earlier? You know, I watch these tarot readers. I do a little bit of tarot myself, but I'm not, you know. I have to read. I have to figure out what they mean. I gotta look at the book. I got a deck that actually tells you what they mean, so I'm hoping that will help me learn. But anyway, oh my God, why every single time I do this, I get messages? So what I noticed, synchronicities, you know, they talk about them all the time. But what I have noticed, there's something about March. It's currently March 21st. Yes, 21st. And I was thinking earlier, you know, shower thoughts, how like so much of the things that happen in my life happen in March. My kids, they were born in March. I have twins. So, you know, same day. But they were born in March. My car registration is always due in March. This year, next year, my driver's license expires in March. I don't understand. I mean, it's kind of like with my dad, okay? So his birthday's in December, right? It's December 8th. And we'll be watching Judge Judy. And I swear to you, more often than not, when they're talking about dates, it's his birthday. It's December 8th. I don't know if it's because I know the date and it means something to me, but like my dog, my big dog, he was born in March, so his birthday is in March every year. I mean, we don't have dogs or birthday parties, but ma'am, what are you doing? So, I mean, okay, so, oh, good news, I'm down another pound, yay. And oh, yesterday I made so I'm low carb, right now. So I made this without a crust, but I bought, after my debacle at Walmart, or with Walmart actually, not at Walmart, anyway. I went to Aldi's and picked up a few things, and then I went to PetSmart and got dog food and cat litter. But I bought some sugar-free Jell-O in cheesecake flavor and a thing of sugar-free cherry pie filling. So I made the pudding, right? And I poured it into a pie plate. And then after it's set up, I probably gave it 20-30 minutes. I mean, it says 5, but I got distracted. Anyway, I put the cherry pie filling on top, and then I put it in the fridge. And then I had chicken for dinner. And then I had the cherry cheesecake for a snack. Dessert, nighttime. I'm trying to figure out how to do this to where, I'm trying to put this to where the fucking, there, maybe, is that better? I'm trying to keep the fucking sun from, Okay, so it's gonna be a little off center, and that's gonna be okay, but I'm trying to keep the fucking sunlight. It's fine. Okay, so what's going on? Oh, Jenny's birthday live. Hunjin. The cake was delicious. It looked like he had emotional support dumplings for his cake. It was very cute. It was looked like a bunch of, oh, that's the fucking wrong thing. It looked like a bunch of bao buns in a little steamer basket. It was very fucking cute. Okay, that was my blush. All right, let's try that again. Oh, and this is still the new type of, what am I talking about? The new way of shuffling. But, okay, so this used to be my morning wake-up alarm because the captain tells me to get up, and I grumble, but I do. But now the first song that plays, because I did this, is Taste. So that kind of throws my day into a weird kind of mood. What? If you haven't heard Taste by Stray Kids, you should. But, it's a little spicy. Ma'am, do I need to let you out? I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. I mean, not the makeup. The makeup's fine. I don't know if I like this camera here. I gotta, my fan. I'm gonna move my fan. And let me see. You know what? We're just gonna, yeah. Let's see. How about that? Is that better? Okay, that'll work. I'm gonna see if she wants out. Frankie, you want out? You wanna go? The puppies are outside, but you can go out. You can't go outside, but you can go out. Alright. Oh, there it is. I'm like, what the fuck did I do with my towel? I just had it. And I am wearing my work jeans. So I have several pairs of work jeans, but this is the pair I'm going to wear because they already have a belt in them. I put the belt in them. I try to, when they come out of the dryer, I put a belt in 2 of them. Is this? Yeah, that's where I want my blush. I try to put my belt in 2 of them. I've got 3 or 4 belts. That way I always have one. And so I put a couple belts in, and then when I'm, tired, I won't have to think about it because I have to wear a fucking belt. Which was more of a problem when I was 285 pounds. And almost impossible when I was over 300, but it's fine. Oh yeah, as of this morning, I weighed in at 179. So, in 22 more pounds, I will be at 157, and we will reassess if I want to lose more weight. Oh, I have decided that I am going to, where's my thing? See, there it is. I was gonna say, I have a little mushroom looking, yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, what was I saying? So, I have decided, I told you a couple days ago, I'm gonna get a death's head moth right here. Right? And then I'm gonna get what I discovered yesterday was originally called a belly rocker. Some people call it a womb tattoo, and some people apparently have been calling it a succubus tattoo. And I'm like, that's fitting. So like, where Harley Quinn. What are you doing? Get out. Stop it. So, Harley Quinn, right there, she's got the words "lucky you." I don't want that. That's It's tacky. Also, yeah, that's just tacky. No, we're not doing that. But I do want something. But the problem is I have a C-section scar, which is not the actual problem. The problem is not the scar itself, because you can tattoo over scars. The problem is that because of it's a vertical scar and they cut through all my muscles, so even at my lowest weight after the kids were born, the center is in. So okay, so the problem is that no matter how skinny I am, which, you know, hear the quotation skinny, because I'm never going to be fucking skinny. And I'm okay with it. My body's not made for that. According to the outdated BMI thing, I'm supposed to weigh like 130 something. But see, the problem is the lowest I've ever been since my kids were born was in the 162, right? I was plateaued there for a long time before I gained a whole bunch of weight after I broke my fucking hip and I gained more weight. But you know, it's hard when you go from being a gym bunny and going to the gym every day, and so eating like you're still going to the gym every day, but you're actually fucking immobile for 6 weeks. You're gonna gain weight. And then your stomach's all stretched out, and then before you know it, you're back up to like a size 2X and size 18 jeans. Sometimes a 3X. But I'm happily in my mediums. My size 8 jeans. I do have like one pair of 10s, but they're skinny 10s. I hate skinny jeans. So if I'm gonna wear skinny jeans, they need to be at least one size too big. And then I have a pair of 6s over there for when these get too big. So, but okay, so the problem is that when I was at my lowest weight, I was wearing extra smalls in pants. And you can't really get smaller than extra smalls. So I probably don't want to get any smaller than that if I'm currently living in America, because I'm going to be going down to kids' pants. And that's going to be hard because I'm 5'7". So the other day I wanted to do red, but I decided against it because it was like a daytime thing, right? Well, this is a night shift. So your girl's gonna do red, okay? It's gonna be awesome. As soon as I can fucking find my red palette. You know, if I thought about it for half a second, I would just have this shit already out. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. What is this? This is Supreme Spookiness. Oh! That's the one I wanted. Okay. So, oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. So I posted a picture on Instagram and, of course, cross-posted the threads of my kitten sleeping on my lap. She was very happy I was off yesterday. I was happy I was off yesterday. And I was gonna do a thing, but I didn't do a thing. I did do a little bit of shopping, and then I went to fucking Walmart to show them the video of my driver taking a picture and then walking back to her truck with my shit. Anyway, so I showed the store manager and loss prevention. after I called because I was still pissed. Now, see, part of the thing, I think part of the reason I was so mad is that, you know, I told you about the other day when my friend, who may or may not be my friend because she just isn't talking to me anymore, and so it's fine. Anyway, but, you know, she got fired the other day over $20. Now, granted, my grocery delivery was not like a massive amount, but it was more than $20. And the fact that she just fucking left with it, it kind of pissed me off. See, you know, I'm gonna do it anyway. We're gonna start with the black base. Yes, we are, and we're using this black because it is a night shift. Oh, so tomorrow I have a shift up, and 3 fucking people are trying to pick it up, but unfortunately, no one has approved anyone to pick it up yet, and it's driving me crazy because I do not want to fucking close on a Sunday and then open on fucking Monday. I don't. I have been there too long to have to put up with fucking clopening. Especially, I mean, if no one picked it up, it'd be different, you know. It'd be, you know, whatever. No one else wants to work it. Fine, I was assigned it. I would work it. But the thing is I've got 3 people who are willing to work my shift for me, and nobody's approving it, and it's fucking tomorrow, and I need somebody to approve that shit. So I don't have to clopen, and that's really gonna piss me off. If 2 people, 3 people are willing to pick up my shift and no one approves it, and then I have to fucking go in because nobody could be bothered to approve a fucking shift. And I mentioned it day before yesterday, before I left. I was like, hey, my shift for Sunday's up. At that time, 2 people were trying to pick it up. I'm like, hey, 2 people are trying to pick up my shift. Would you please approve it? And the guy's like, yeah, sure, I'll look at it. I need someone to approve the fucking shift, because here's the thing. I don't care if one of those people, or both of those people, or all 3 of those people are in fucking overtime, because so am I. Well, I was scheduled overtime. The way I've managed it this week, I'm probably not going to be overtime, which is fantastic. I mean, I'm cool with the hours and all that, but I don't want to spend 46 hours a week at work. I don't. As it is, it feels like I never fucking leave. And I know what that is. So, for a long time, I had 2 jobs, right? I worked in an office in the daytime, Monday through Friday. And then on nights and weekends, I would work at the restaurant. And I did this for years, okay? Like, I would go to my office job, I had to be there at 8, and then I would stay at the restaurant and I'd close. So I'd be there till 11 o'clock at night, right? Most nights, sometimes midnight. And then I'd work usually at least 1 double on the weekends, sometimes 2 doubles, but usually just 1. The only day off I had for the restaurant was Wednesday, and that's because we had court. So it wasn't too bad at the beginning because court was in the morning, but they changed it to where it was at 2 o'clock. But the problem is okay, so the way the court systems work, these were the court appointed ones. So if you were court appointed, once a month, you were scheduled to come in. And like 2 weeks Like this week would be juvenile delinquents, and then the next week would be like court, like for the children whose parents were not doing what they're supposed to do. No, not necessarily abuse. Sometimes they were just whatever. But so we'd have, juvenile delinquents, and then we'd have the deprived. That's what we called it. And then the next week it would be delinquents, and then the week after that it'd be deprived. The problem is everybody in Seminole County had to appear once a month. So if court didn't start till 1:30 after lunch, sometimes it ran till 6 or 7 at night. So I worked an hour from my restaurant. I lived 30 minutes from the restaurant. I lived 30 minutes from my office, but they were opposite 30 minutes. So, and I did that for several years. So I was only off on Wednesdays. And then one day I was basically whining that I didn't want to go to work. And that's when it occurred to me that I didn't have to go. I mean, I had to go that day, but I didn't have to keep doing this. If I didn't want to, I did not have to keep doing this. So that's when I gave them a month's notice, because I worked there for 18 years, okay? And I was literally the only employee at that point. It was just me and the 2 attorneys. When I started, there was an accounting manager. Each attorney had their own paralegal, and I was the receptionist. And then one of the attorneys passed away. It was very sudden. No one knew it was going to happen. He was very fit, but he had a brain aneurysm. So he passed away, and his paralegal, she left us, and she went to work at the court clerk's office, which is fine, So we hired another attorney. But he didn't need a paralegal. So it was just me. And then I was the first, I was a receptionist, but I don't know what happened to her. Anyway, it didn't matter. I wound up being the main boss's attorney's paralegal. And that was pretty much what I did for 18 years. I was his attorney, his paralegal. Anyway. So, anyway, but it was also the receptionist. And then our business manager left. She got a better job opportunity, and so she left. So then it was just me and 2 attorneys. And I was the business manager. What are you doing? It was, I did accounts payable, accounts receivable. I did all the legal work, all the paperwork. But then on Wednesdays, my main attorney, my boss, he was late 80s. So I would go to court with him to basically keep him organized. I would take notes on each of the cases, keep them in the case files, and that way I knew what was going on, and if he needed to know what was going on, I could tell him. But then he's semi-retired. Now, he's semi-retired, and then that's when I got the second job, right? He still had, like, the court appointed and the deprived and all that, but he wasn't taking new cases. He didn't take new cases for a couple years. And I'm like, you know, he's in his late 80s. I figure he's going to retire. And I'm like, okay, so when he retires, I'll just go do something else. That man did not retire until after I left. I know for like, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 months after I left, his wife would call and ask me where stuff was, and she'd ask me where I remembered about this. So even after it was no longer my job, I felt like it was still kind of my responsibility, because I had done it for so long. And not just I had done it, but he hadn't really done it. I mean, the only thing I didn't do was appear in court, because I can't, that's illegal. I can't do that without a law degree. So, and honestly, I don't want that. I mean, the job I have now is supposed to be low stress. That's what I wanted. I wanted a low stress job. And as it is, this job, it's like I never fucking leave. I cannot imagine if I had to go home and work for another 3 or 4 fucking hours on something that I need to work, you know, I need to appear in court for tomorrow. No, thank you. No. I want my work to be my work and my home to be my home. But my problem is that I can't do that. I have such a hard time compartmentalizing, which is one of the reasons why my New Year's resolution was not to work so much, because I want to try and separate my work me. Okay, so I've got 3 me's. So my work me, right? My work me is, but then I have my manager work me, which is not completely, but quite a bit different than my server me. And then I've got just fucking me, where I am, you know, what I am anytime I'm not at work. I don't. And it's exhausting, because it's like I'm always performing. I'm always acting. If I'm not at work. And so I decided that I didn't want to be at work all the time, because I wasn't spending enough time in my own skin. Does that make sense? I want to be me. I don't want to be a fake me. I mean, it's not really fake so much as I am suppressing parts of my personality that are not good for working environments. I mean, there's a lot of times, so we'll be talking about tattoos or something, right? Yeah, tattoos. And someone will say something, I'm like, yeah, well, my next tattoo, and they're like, you have tattoos? And I'm like, I have like 50 of them. What are you talking about? But they don't know, because I promised my mother that I would get, okay, so when I got my first tattoo, I've told you this before, but I'm gonna tell you again for this video, in case this is the first time you're seeing it. I told my mother that after she found my first tattoo, that I would never get one that you could not cover with jeans and a t-shirt. But, you know, that still leaves a lot of space. I thought it was a pretty good deal, and it is a good deal. But my work uniform is jeans and a t-shirt. So, I mean, until I shaved my head, I was growing out some, but until I shaved my head, no one knew I had one on the back of my neck, because my hair was down to my waist. So, what do y'all think Shrubland. Alexa, turn off the light. No, I don't think I need to. I don't, but I do need a little concealer under my eyes. Let me put you back over here. No. Ah. Stay. Stay. Thank you. All right. So, speaking of stay. So, someone mentioned that there's a 40-kilometer foot or something. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know the metric system, and then it's a failing on my part, and I'll figure it out one day. But anyway, there's a very large dachshund, right? Somewhere in Seoul at a art installation. And someone's like, oh my God, why? I mean, apparently it looks like it's asleep and it's breathing and it's very fucking cute. And someone's like, oh my God, why? And there were a couple of comments that were kind of alluding to it, but nobody actually said it out loud at this point that I could see. I mean, there were a lot of comments, so I could have missed it. I'm not saying I was the only one, but I was definitely one of the first. And I'm like, okay, so it's a fragrance thing. It's for tambourines. And then I posted a couple of pictures of the ad campaign, like the print ad. And someone's like, I don't get fragrance from dog. A lot of people were talking about, I don't want to smell like a dog. Well, it's called Sunshine. The dog's name is Sunshine. It's not about the fucking dog, okay? The dog is just there. And so I'm like, well, it's less about the dog. It's actually not really all that much about the fragrance. It's about this man. And then I posted a couple of pictures of Felix from the video. Well, the commercial. I'm like, yeah, it's about this man. And they're like, I don't get it. And so then I posted the whole commercial YouTube link. I was like, yeah. And she's like, this one girl's like, I still don't get fragrance from this. This looks like he's selling the bone more than he's selling the fragrance. And I'm like, well, she's like, I don't know who the market is. It's like, well, the market are fans of him. And it's like, he's the face of many luxury brands and even snacks, like, and boba tea. And I said, and fans of him, and the other 8, or the other 7 are, kind of broke. And then I added, yeah, it's me, I'm fans. It's like I have several things that I bought just because they use it or they advertise it. Now, if I could afford Versace or Dior or any of those other things that aren't, I could do like perfumes and lipstick and stuff like that, but honestly, I might buy some of the more expensive clothes after I start losing weight, but I'm not going to do it if I'm not going to be able to wear it for a while. So the perfume and the lip gloss, like the perfume. Okay, so my favorite perfume is very expensive for me, okay? But it's my favorite and I will buy it when I run out. But it's been like 10 years since I bought a bottle and I still have some because I don't wear fragrance all that often. I wear it for special occasions and dates and stuff, but I don't just wear it, and I work all the fucking time, and I don't wear perfume at work. My favorite perfume is Joy. Excuse me. And it's stupid expensive. So if I'm gonna spend $300 on a bottle of perfume, that's fine, because it's gonna last me like a decade. I feel like it's worth it. It's not extravagant. It's a little indulgent, but it's not extravagant because it's gonna last a while. My Doc Martens, okay, so I bought my Doc Martens. I love my Doc Martens, okay? I bought them in 1993, and I still remember I had to go to a skate shop. I lived in LaPorte at the time, and I had to, was it LaPorte? I don't know. I lived in LaPorte or Baytown, okay. And I had to go to a skate shop in Pasadena to get, and I can't remember the skate shop, doesn't matter. It's probably not there anymore. But I had to go to the skate shop to buy Doc Martens because they were the only place that had them that I could tell. I mean, the internet was a baby then, so I don't know. I might have been able to Google it, but obviously I wasn't going to buy from a catalog or anything. But I knew that this skate shop in Pasadena had these fucking shoes. And so I went and bought a pair of Doc Martens in 1993. I paid, after tax, $108.62. I remember this because I had to save up for that. I fucking bought them. Let me show you. Man. I still have them. I can still wear them. They need new insoles, but I can still wear them. These shoes have been to hundreds of concerts, skate parks. I wore them through haunted houses. I walked through abandoned houses that just happened to be haunted. They have been in floods, in bonfires, not at bonfires, but yes, actually at bonfires, but actually in bonfires, because this one dude, oh my God. Years ago, years, like 20 plus years ago, I had this friend, I can't remember exactly who it was, but one of my friends was drunk at the bonfire, as you do, and he fell into the fucking fire. So I went into the fucking fire and I pulled him out and, you know, patted him off and all that, but he was fine. He just went down, and then I pulled him right out and everything was fine. He was a little singed, but he was okay. So yes, my boots, and somebody told me once, they're like, you should shine those. No, my boots have character. My boots show their age, their wear, and their life experience, like me, okay? I think that's why I like tattoos so much. They show a life experience, even if it is just silly things. Like, I want to get a little dinosaur, like a little chibi dinosaur, like a cute little adorable chibi dinosaur, but with like a knife. So it's cute, it's kind of threatening, but I don't know that I want that. I mean, I kind of want that, but I don't know that I want that. Or if I can get the lid off this fucking eyeliner. I want to get one like silly one, right? So I either want the dinosaur with the little knife, like a little, I think a little brontosaurus holding like a kitchen knife in his teeth, or in his mouth would be really cute. But I kind of also want to get like a dramatic possum. I don't know. I've showed you my dramatic possum before, but I'll show you again before this video is over. I want to get something like that, or, you know. Yes, dear. I want to get something cute. Most of my tattoos are not cute. I mean, they're not, like, awful, but they're not cute. I don't have cute tattoos. I have bats, and I have, well, the swallows are not bad, but I got dragons, and skulls, and I don't do cute tattoos, so I want a cute tattoo. Cute. Ooh, I like it. Oh, I like it. Anyway, it is almost 2 o'clock. I have to be at work at 3, but I gotta stop and run an errand. So it's nice to not have to rush. I could just sit here and talk about random things. Anyway, what did I? had for lunch? I know I ate something, but I can't remember. I know I ate something because I had a little bit of the cherry cheesecake thing for a little dessert. So I am on the low carb, but I am putting a little bit of fruit in my diet because I like fruit. I like fruit. I like vegetables. I was vegan for 15 years. So, you think I think I like this okay with the angle. I mean, I don't like that I'm kind of fucking at a weird angle. But I do like the fact that you can not get blinded by the goddamn sun. So, you know, that's nice. Okay. Oh, shit. I should probably put on mascara. I have time. I can do mascara. Okay, so I'm going to put on my work shirt, which is laying on my bed. I've already got change in my pocket. And then shoes, and it's supposed to be like 97 degrees today. Oh my gosh. So the last time I served, I was so happy. I think I told you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I told you. I think I did like a little recap of my day video that day. But yeah, I had a little section of 2 tops. I did end up with a 13 top, but I kind of volunteered for it, so it was fine. Because all my other tables were 1 and 2 tops, and that was awesome. I did have 1 3. Other than the 13. Oh shit, and the 5 in the patio. That's alright though. And that's the thing, when it's pretty out, a lot of people want to sit on the patio. I'm hoping I don't. Okay, so I kind of hope I don't have fucking patio tonight. But at the same time, I kind of hope I do, because patio often gets cut first, which means I can just work a few hours. And here's the thing, I don't know what it is, but patio people usually tip better. Oh my god, speaking of tipping, I saw this thing. This woman's like, okay, so if your total is like 86 something, you move the decimal point over 2. And I'm like, okay, that tracks. And she goes, then multiply by 4. And I'm like, no. I'm a fucking server, and I'm telling you, no, don't fucking do that. Don't pay me 40%, just in general. If you want to tip me 40%, that's great. I'm thrilled. But I do not expect 40 fucking percent. I get a little irritated when I get less than 10%, because I have to tip out 3% on every table. So that means I'm only profiting 7, but I'm not mad about it. I just like, really? Because I promise you, I am taking care of you, okay? I mean, I would like 10, 15, 20, 25. I've actually gotten 100% tips. I've gotten... okay, so I'm not quite sure what the percentage is because my math skills are not fabulous, okay? I can do like basic math, and then we get weird when we start doing algebra and percents, and I can do like 10%, 15%, 20%. I can do all that. But this guy's bill was like $32, and he gave me $100. I'm like, okay, I'll be back with your change. I come back to the table, he's fucking gone. So I don't know what the percentage is of that, but it was like 300% or some shit. I don't know. It was a lot. I'm just like, okay, cool. Thank you. You're awesome. So anyway, I'm just saying, please, for the love of God, tip something so we don't have to pay to wait on you. Unless your service is just so fucking bad. And also, just a pro tip, if there's something wrong with your food, unless we just flat out refuse to fix it for you, the servers are not responsible for that. Okay, we are not allowed to cook. We're not supposed to go to the kitchen. We're not supposed to go back a house. We're not supposed to, well, I can, but most people cannot go behind the line, okay? We're not allowed. It's dangerous. It's hot. There's a lot of fucking people moving. There's a lot of sharp objects. Nobody's allowed to fucking go back there if you're front of house. I mean, I can, but I'm special. And I can only do it there, at this one restaurant, where I'm also a goddamn manager. So, anyway, I'm gonna put my shoes back on the door. I do need to, I'm glad I thought about it, because I do need to buy insoles next time I go somewhere. Probably won't be tonight. Am I wearing highlighter? Am I wearing enough highlighter? I think I'm wearing enough highlighter. Okay. You have a great day. Oh, wait. I was gonna show you. Hang on. I gotta go back over here anyway. I just remembered. Okay. 1 shoe, 2 shoes. Sorry about that. Okay. Dramatic possum. Yeah, so I'm thinking about something like that. Something silly. Hey, baby, you want out? You want out? You can go out. It's fine. You have a great day.